Used to be addicted to those Real Housewife of Atlanta, California, New Jersey. Those were crazy, and Potomac. I didn't watch a lot of Potomac, but wow, a lot of people, they tape them, they come back if they have to work, come home and listen to it all over again. You expect drama, you expect pulling of hair, you expect backbiting, gossips and fighting, and some of them are exaggerated, just for the ratings. But today, what I'm about to share with you is all real, at least allegedly so. We have the mug shots, the jail prison mug shot to show for it. And this is about Wendy Osefo and Eddie Osefo. Wendy is a doctor, has a PhD, and she used to be a professor at a university, and now she's like entrepreneur and also featuring constantly in the Real Housewife of Potomac. And her husband, an attorney, also an entrepreneur. People thought that they were the creme de la creme, they were the cream of the crop, the best of the best. But something fishy has happened, and it stinks to the highest. You report something missing and still go back and wear them, and also she allegedly returned some of the items to collect money on them. She returned them to the store where she had bought them, and to collect money. It's real. Look, what you will see it all over the news. Is so embarrassing. Real Housewife star of Potomac, Wendy Osefo, and husband have found themselves in hot water, not jacuzzi, but real pepper soup. 41-year-old Dr. Wendy Osefo from Igbo-speaking part of Nigeria, and her husband, an attorney, also from Africa, a taxation expert, are allegedly facing a 16 count for Wendy and 18 for the husband, fraudulent charges, 7 of which are felonies, according to the court documents. This includes false and misleading information of fraud in excess of $300. This was confirmed to People by Westminster Police Department. In April of 2024, the couple had reported to 2 separate insurance companies that several items, including jewelry and designer handbags, were stolen from their room in Jamaica. Fraud was involved. And later on social media, some of the fans saw Wendy wearing one of the rings that she had reported missing, and that made the detective swoop in and did a search in the house, and then they found a lot of the items, at least 15 items that Wendy had reported stolen during the burglary incident. They found those items in the house. Like, how are you so dumb? I do not support like evil stuff like fraudulent behaviors and stealing, but if you're going to be bad, why don't you learn about it? Why don't you really be a badass? Osefo and her husband have been released on bond, and hearing continues. I don't know what is gonna happen, but between the two of them, they have at least 18 charges, 7 of them felonies, fraudulent behavior, and also lying to police enforcement agents. It's a serious case. And to think that only recently Karen Huger, who is another star in the Real Housewife of Potomac, had just served 6 months behind bars for DUI offense and also an accident that was involved. And drama. Well, like, I want to share this bit with you. When my son was about 8 years old or 9, I was sharing with him how I wanted to, work very hard and, get fame, get success and fame. And he said, well, Mom, as long as it's good fame. That made me think. I'm like 8 years old, 9 years old. How can he understand that there's good fame and there's bad fame? It made me so proud that I haven't forgotten. 20-something years later, I still remember it. And I thank God for that. It's good upbringing, and sometimes it's just the personality. Make right choices, people. Your image matters. God bless.